what's up, people? What's up, people? What's up, people? Welcome to J.K. Lee Sports. Hey, yo, what's up, people? Man, welcome to J.K. Lee Sports. Look, before I get to my first guest, because I'm super excited about that, like, I almost jumped through the screen and tackled y'all. I'm so excited. I always had to remind y'all where I'm filming. 4530 South Sherwood Forest Boulevard. Jeremy just walked by me, the boss man, and looked at me. Shout out to Jeremy. Glad he keep letting us show up. I keep telling him I'm coming every Tuesday for the rest of my life. I'm just gonna show up. I'm just gonna show up and film a show. He just gotta deal with it. So we're gonna get to my first guest, and like, I'm so excited. Whew, I got chilled. I wanna welcome to the show for all of y'all. Look, and I can't even get my thoughts together, I'm so excited. The SU Lab girls basketball coach and state champion, Quianna Chaney. What's going on, Coach?
Nothing much, JK. What you got for me? What you got for me today?
Hey, look. We gonna get to the state championship, but I want you to give some inside scope, because there's a lot of things that we can go to before we get to this. I mean, well, first of all, it starts with that.
Yeah.
But talk about being one of the best players in the country your senior year at SU Lab. I remember you and Glenn Big Baby Davis jigging at the parade game, the Parade All-American game. I have a parade. She's the first Parade All-American to grace my show. So we got to put some respect on that, man. We got to put some respect on that, man.
I appreciate it.
So, like, what was it like going through the recruiting process? Your recruit process started early, I remember. So what was it like, and how did you feel when you got the invite to the McDonald's Parade All-American game? What was your mindset at, 15, 16?
15 and 16.
Yeah. What was your mindset?
I mean, we just talk about that whole process, to be honest with you. You know, everything that has transpired in my life has been, I'm just going with the flow.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go with what happens.
Yeah.
And so with Coach Combs getting me in the gym, he always saw the bigger picture. You know, here I am, just a little girl. Why I gotta get up and get in the gym? Why I gotta get up 100 shots? Why I gotta do this and why I gotta do that? And so just believing in him and him believing in me led me, you know, being a McDonald's All-American, Adidas All-American, Miss Louisiana. I mean, the list goes.
Wait. Y'all heard that? Miss Louisiana. So, you know, we got to put things into perspective. I'm a perspective guy. So you have a head girls basketball coach in the city of Baton Rouge that was an Adidas All-American, a McDonald's All-American, Miss Louisiana. We're going to get
Parade All-American.
And we're going to get to, let's do it now. LSU drafted in WNBA, and y'all going to other schools. All right, go ahead. So we had to get that out. So talk about your mindset, and we gonna piggyback on after the Adidas All-American and all that. What was your mindset then?
I mean, just Coach Combs. I mean, he saw the bigger picture.
Shout out Coach, man.
Yeah.
Coach Henry Combs.
So he saw the bigger picture. He saw who I can be that moment I stepped on this floor at 6th grade, slipped and fell, bust my head because I'm trying to run behind boys and play basketball. So, I mean, from that moment on, it was, you can do this, you can do X, Y, Z. And like I said, for me to be the first person at Southern Lab to do all these things, if maybe I had somebody ahead of me at that time would have known that this stuff was possible, then my goals would have been set on that.
Right.
So, like I said, me just being a good player, me just following behind Coach Combs and buying into what he had led me to this opportunity.
Well, people don't understand the work that you put in to be great.
That's what I said.
I always said, my dad, shout out to my dad. My dad always said, Quianna Chaney is a gym rat. Like, we get there early in the morning to school, you shooting the basketball. So, how do you relate that to your current players and make them understand? Like, does that play in?
Of course.
Like, do you have to bring up, look, everything that y'all trying to do, I done it already.
Yes,
Okay.
that's the only way to get them to see. You know, I try not to say as in me boasting myself up or
No, but you get the
me
right
being
to, though.
cocky.
No,
yeah,
but you get the right to.
I just try to tell them like, look, you have somebody who has done this. If somebody was in my way and showed me this, all I do is follow this path. It makes life so much easier. I don't have to deviate from the path.
Yeah, the path is there.
Right, it's right there. The plan is right here. Just follow it.
I agree.
That's it.
So, you finish up your professional career. You get into coaching. You come back to your alma mater, SU Lab. Talk about the situation, and we're gonna be respectful. We're gonna try to be respectful. Talk about the situation that you walked into.
I mean,
Be respectful though. But.
it was, 5 players. 3 players that actually knew how to play basketball, 2 that I had to teach. That's as respectful I could get.
Yeah.
3 that knew how to play, and
Yeah.
2 that I had to literally beg to play just to have a team.
Well, and one thing I always like to remind people, I feel like we're great people. Let me talk my own stuff. I feel like I'm a great person. Because sometimes you walk into situations and the hand is completely dealt against you. And I feel like that was a testament to your greatness, of course, but we're going to get to that. It was a testament to your greatness. So talk about being in that situation where you walk in, you have 5 players. Then you look around and all of a sudden you don't even have enough for a program. So talk about how you had to go to volleyball.
Yes.
I've never seen you play volleyball.
I've never played it.
So talk about that.
Oh my God. I guess somewhere in the book or somewhere they have that all athletes can just do any sport. That's somewhere written somewhere. But I never played volleyball a day for my life. But I'm a team player. So suddenly I needed somebody to step in and do volleyball. I did it.
Yeah.
So that's how
look,
that went.
And it ended up being competitive. And now we're gonna get to the fun part. So you rejuvenate the girls basketball program at SU Lab a year ago. All JV.
All JV.
And we would laugh, because I would be like, Quianna out there coaching like it's a varsity game. So, was that done? Look, I remember, shout out to Pruitt. No, she just on me so hard. So, talk about being in that situation and having to go back to coaching only JV, and why you took it so seriously.
Well, for this purpose right here. Because I knew I only had 1 year to whip them to shape to play varsity. So I had to, I used to threaten them and tell them, I'm not petitioning for nothing, We're going to play JV, we're going to play JV for 2 years. So that's what I used to do to try to get them in shape. But I knew I had 1 year.
Oh, so you knew you had 1 year? Because I thought it was 2 years.
I knew I had 1. So I let them know that I had 2.
Yeah.
You got to kind of play little mind tricks sometimes. Yeah. So they thought we had 2, but I only had 1 year,
1 year to get them
whip
right.
them into shape.
And, you guys start the season very young. And to me, you get the staple win of the season. And, man, when I'm looking at my phone. People text me and call me all day. Right, y'all text and call, but keep doing it, but, so I have to go through some of the stuff. And I see that you guys beat Liberty. Talk about that win, and I'm gonna let you talk about it, then I'm gonna get to talk about it. But talk about that win against Liberty, a team that's in and out, perennial power. Talk about getting that victory.
It was huge. It was huge for them, mostly huge for them, because I knew they can do it. I knew they could beat, we could beat Madison Prep. We could beat anybody we set our mind to. So it's just, but I knew they can do it. So, you got the streets talking, so they hype, I'm hype. So it's all about just, getting together, get the game plan together, and just going out there and playing, and they did. All I did was call timeout.
It's 3 words I like to use together. Program defining victory.
Okay.
To me, that was the Quianna Chaney program defining victory. That's just how I felt. I even texted you and got a quote.
Yep.
Because to me, I thought that was huge, and that's when I started to talk.
Oh.
I was like, okay.
Okay.
All right,
It's getting serious.
Right. So you win district, of course. You get prepared for the playoffs. You go in as a number 5 seed.
Yeah.
So I was disrespected.
Why?
I felt like I was the best team in Division 4, so I hate power ratings. I hate math, first of all. I hate it. So, like, don't walk up to me and say, oh, man, with J.K. Lee, it's simple math. I don't care. I don't like it. Because sometimes that math misrepresents a team. So you guys went through the playoffs, and I remember after the OCS game, we're going to talk about it, they were the #1 seed. And I guess rightfully so, because they, defending champ. It's no way in the hell they was going to beat y'all. Like, OCS, y'all, suddenly I was going to have to get COVID for y'all to win that basketball game. So talk about going into that game, the semifinals. We got a team full of young athletes. First year, second year back, first year as a varsity program. Talk about preparing for that week. Like,
well, first let's talk about the 5th seed, because everybody want to know, like, how we got 5th seed. So let me, just like I tell my girls, we dropped some games that we wasn't supposed to drop.
Give me an example.
So, LCA. I mean, we had,
but that girl scored 40.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. LCA, that's one of them. We lost, I think, Mount Carmel, a team that Bruley. We lost to Bruley. No, I dropped a few games I wasn't supposed to drop now. So, but look, this goes into my teaching, what I've been trying to teach kids.
Right.
So telling them, like, close games like that we can't drop led us to the seed that we had.
Yeah.
So now we got to handle business as the underdog.
So you get the #1 seed in the semifinals.
So we get the #1 seed in the semifinals. And so their response to me was like, Coach, you made it seem like this game was going to be hard. I prepped them the entire season for them. Because we went, let's go back. So as I was playing JV, I took them to the state game, the Washington National Championship.
I loved it.
So let's start
that's
with that.
That old SU lab formula there.
So I took them there, and I asked them, I said, can you guys play on this stage next year? They all looked at me and said, yes, Coach, we got you. We can play on this stage. We just went from there.
And I watch film. Like I'm a film guy. 2 o'clock in the morning, people always ask, man, I don't sleep. Right? I'm a vampire. I don't sleep. Not even during the day. So I watch film, and I knew that OCS, they would try to out-mature y'all. They would play close until y'all folded.
Yep.
Why didn't y'all fold? I still don't understand. That's a senior-led ball team,
I told only one thing that OCS had on them, and that was just experience.
That's it.
That's it. They've been there, so they know when to pull
they wasn't
back,
out talented.
when to play hard. Yeah, that's the only thing they had over them. That's it. That's it.
And 2 of my favorite players. Well, first of all, you guys are big, so we got to talk about the big girls down there. Talk about the big girls down there, because to me they kind of imposed their will in the semifinal game, and we look at the championship game. But talk about them, call their names and their grades and all, their GPA, all of that. Yeah.
Well, #1 is Madison Acero. She's in 9th grade.
Yep.
And then I have number
9th grade.
Then I have number 10, which is Gabrielle Hill. She's in the 10th grade.
Yep.
And then I have Ariel Leatherwood. She's in the 10th grade. And then I have Madison Spears, who was in the 11th grade.
Madison Spears.
So prepping them and getting them to know that nobody in the state of Louisiana can beat them, and literally, I mean.
And it's almost impossible when you put 2 of them on the floor together.
Yes.
And then you get in a situation where you got guards. Lord, you got guards. And Asia Patton and Sheila Foreman, even we're gonna get to the championship game, but even in the semifinal game, they executed at such a high level.
Yeah.
People didn't believe they were in
that great.
That great. Like, they thought I was lying. So talk about having that amount of skill in a semifinal game where you're tasked with knocking off the #1 seed and the returning champion. Talk about it.
I mean, it's just simple, just playing basketball and working on their IQ. So it's just my 8th grader. I mean, you talk about her taking an opportunity that that most guards would have, as an 8th grader, would have stepped back. You know, Tanner showed the energy to volleyball. You know what I'm saying? Bless her heart. But Asia stepped right on in and took that role in.
Right.
So just prepping her and prepping everybody at the same time to understand what the game plan is and how we're going to out there execute. If you do X, Y, and Z, you're going to win.
Right.
And it just we watch film. We watch tons of film. If you don't do this, you're not going to win. And so once I just constantly kept embedding it in their head, it was just like, we got to do this. If not, we're just going to lose.
So look, as a coach, I knew after y'all beat OCS, y'all was going to kill Cedar Creek. I knew it. Did you know that? I knew it. Shout out to Cedar Creek, no disrespect.
It's crazy, but the tough game that I was so much worried about was Highland Baptist.
Me too.
That was the game that I was
team that was loaded. Yes.
That's the game that I was worried about. And once we got past them, OCS, I wasn't too much worried about. But actually, to be honest with you, Cedar Creek, my stomach was in knots. And I don't know why. I told Mr. Bristol the same thing. I don't know why I was in knots. And I guess it was because it was like everything is about to pay off. Like you're getting ready to see what you've been working so hard for. So.
Yeah. I mean, and y'all wore. They had one hooper. Y'all wore out post thing. Midway the second quarter, she was exhausted. Post thing.
Well,
and she's a hell of a hooper though.
She is, but that's our problem. Though we have one player. We let one player get 40.
Well, you know, I was laughing
50
because.
pieces.
So you had Kinsley James on at the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Then you come back with Asia
Patan.
I said Patton, Lord, Patan. Then you come back with Sheila Foreman.
Mm-hmm.
You rotated.
Throwing the matter.
And she ran out of gas. She played her heart out though. Like she played her heart out. So at the moment after the game, when you realized it was over and you broke into the gritty, talk about that. Talk about your mindset. To me, I just saw somebody that was like when first of all you went to the gritty, you would like. So talk about that moment where you was like, damn it, we did it.
The kids say they feed off of me. So, and I learned that in this process that my passion for the game can kind of go 50-50. You know, I can be so passionate to where I don't see them for who they are and what they are now. So I've learned to kind of quiet down and then kind of hype them up at the same time. So, but that yell was literally like, we finally did it. Like we've been through the ringers. Like we've been through, I'm kicking players out the gym, get out, you know. So it's, you know, putting people on the side. Like it's just, we're here. And this is what I've been trying to get y'all to so you can enjoy this moment. The kids will tell you all the time, I tell them all the time, I got rings. I didn't play at the highest level. I did.
You've done it.
Yeah, I've done it.
You've done it.
I'm not living my dream through you.
Yeah, I did
You know,
it. My dream already accomplished.
I'm pleased with where I finished and how I finished.
Yeah.
This is for y'all.
Yeah.
You have an opportunity to do something so special, make history. I told them I'm tired of going somewhere and they like, oh, we haven't seen a good team at Southern Lab since 2004. I'm tired of hearing that, JK.
Yeah, I got sick of that too.
Yeah, I got sick of it. And so they have an opportunity to mark their own legacy and make their own history. And I just want that for them.
So let's talk about the fashion statement. I know we running over on time, bro. But so we're gonna talk about the fashion statement. You put on the devastating diva jacket. Why? What was the look? I rock with them divas. But you know, when I turned the television on and I saw that, and I say, I got up. I said, man, look, it's Lab Fam and the divas, man. What's up? Yeah, so
let me tell you
about the diva jacket.
Once I commit to something, you know, I like to give it my all.
Yeah.
So once I became a Delta, I haven't been able to do the things I wanted to do on the Delta side because of basketball.
Right.
So me putting that on is to let them know I didn't forget about my sisters. Yeah. I didn't forget about you know other stuff, the other commitments that I helped to. So that's what that was for.
Man, I had Deltas that you probably don't even know.
Oh yeah, I've had
was commenting, you know, on my, oh man, shout out to my sis, you know. So that was live. That's dope right there. I can't fathom the idea of SU Lab being in the situation where we talking three state championships in one school year. Back when we were there, you know, it was kind of, we got, you know, I've been going 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, to see us return to that, man, that's dope, man. I appreciate everything you're doing. Me and you talked a lot off camera. Me and your wife have talked a lot off camera.
Exactly.
So, that, you know, that's my dog. And, you know, I couldn't be more proud of what you, her, and the SU Lab girls basketball program is doing. Man, look, we're going to be there every step of the way. We showed up to the JV game last year and put you on the show.
Exactly.
Like, we're going to be there every step of the way. You already know you sis forever.
I appreciate you.
Hey, look, y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back after these messages.